But we like to do things our way, don't we? We don't like this lack of autonomy. Someone telling us that it's not our body. We don't like this. So what we do is we come up with all sorts of excuses. And in fact, the congregation in the ancient city of Corinth, they came up with all these excuses and they presented them all to Pastor Paul. And St. Paul, he had occasion then to write them a letter to explain to them about their excuses. And this is what he says. He said, well, some of you say everything is permitted for me. So that's what the people in the congregation were saying. And they're right. We are free under the gospel and everything is permitted for us. We can do what we want. We're free. But St. Paul says, but not everything is good for me. Again, some of you say everything is permitted for me. But St. Paul says, but I will not be controlled by just anything. And some of you say, well, food is for the stomach and the stomach is for food. St. Paul says, but the body is not meant for sexual sins. The body is meant for the Lord. Now these anthems from the congregation, everything is permitted for me and food is for the stomach. St. Paul, he patiently rebuts each one of these excuses. And we could, if we wanted to, rewrite this slightly for our own times. Perhaps we might say, well, some of you say, it's okay to sleep with someone if it feels good and we're both mutually consenting. But not everything is good for me. Again, some of you may say, well, follow your desires and urges. Anything goes. It's just a bit of fun. But I will not be controlled by just anything. And some of you say, well, humans are for pleasure, and pleasure is for humans. But the body is not meant for sexual sins. The body is meant for the Lord. Like this congregation in Corinth, we can make many excuses. And we fail to serve the Lord with our bodies. We may say or do something that makes us unclean. Perhaps our eyes are unhealthy, making the rest of our body unhealthy. Perhaps our sticky tape has been stuck to too many other people and it's all ruined and wrecked and broken. Perhaps our purity was stolen from us. Whatever it is, St. Paul has still more good news because he writes that Christ has paid the price for you. Christ has paid the price for you. Jesus Christ, he gave his body and he shed his blood as a ransom, as a payment to buy you back. Jesus paid the price for you and you once again belong to God. Through your baptism, you are made pure again and very good. And it's in baptism that you are given the Holy Spirit. That's a seal, that's a deposit, it's a down payment and marks you as belonging to God. So when we're baptized and we have the Holy Spirit in us, it says, I am God's, I belong to him and my body belongs to the Lord.